trading is already uncertain. So the last thing you want to be is uncertain in is yourself. And how can you be certain in yourself if you don't know what you're doing? But no worries, you're here today, so I'm going to show you exactly what to do. And before you wonder, who is this handsome guy that is giving you random trading advice on the internet? Just look at the results that I've been getting. Entries after entries after entries. So if you want to do the same, stick around and find out. Today we are on US30. It's one of our favorite pairs, you know, the US30, the Dow Jones, and the VIX75. Those are two favorite pairs now, and it's January 25, 2002 in Jamaica, and we're going to get right into the breakdown. So the market has been making some lovely moves, but again, the moves are only lovely if you know what you're doing. So we see here, I'm going to show you some breakdown that I did, that I promised to do on some trades that I caught, and I'm doing some that you could have caught on these trades, and how we can get some new trades in the upcoming week so you can make profits, because remember in 2026 we get into that bag. So let's get right into it. As first, if you're a new timer on the channel, the old timers would know this. What's first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to go on the daily time frame and to mark out my strong level of support resistance zones. And these are areas where the market push very strongly from. So you see, we have these areas. We just cover that little wick area where price push from very strong. We see price push from here. Those are strong levels. We see price push from there. So those are on the daily, and you know, the higher the time frame, that means the stronger that time frame is. So the market is most likely to respect it. Not always, but most likely to respect it. So that is what we do on the daily time frame first. That is what we always start with, to mark out that on the daily time frame, to identify these areas, because these are the areas where market usually reverses from or making some strong reaction, and you don't want to be in those trades when the market is making those strong reactions and wipe out your profit, or even worse, enter those zones and then they just reverse on you and just make you lose very quickly. No, we trying to do the best to avoid that as possible. So what we do is we mark out our strong level of support resistances on the daily time frame, and we keep them relevant to price, meaning price is at this region right now. Price is currently here, so I don't want this one down here. I have them and leave them, but we're not going to draw those because I have those. I leave them on my chart, and whenever price is within that region, so in this case I only want this one. We have one here and we have one here. Those are the three most important ones now, because price is right here. So that is how we keep things relevant to price. And then after I do that on the daily, sometimes you have very rare case scenario when price is in a very new era. We can draw it on the 2 hour or the even the 1 hour sometimes, depending on the where the market is. Depending on where the market is, we might have to draw it there, but more we stick with the daily. Only if it is in a very new era, like making a brand new price. So that is how we start at all times. That is the first thing I want to do when I come to the charts. And then now I skip to my 2 hour time frame. This is a time frame that has worked so tremendously for me. I love the 2 hour time frame to get my market structure. And again, if you are new, you probably don't know what market structure is. The market structure is when the market is creating higher highs and higher lows in an uptrend, and lower highs and lower lows in a downtrend. You're going to hear me repeat this 1,000 times. I'm going to be like a scratch CD, a broken record. You'll be hearing me saying this over and over and over again. So this is how price looks for the buy, and this is when it is trending upwards, and this is how price looks for the sell when it is trending downwards. Because no matter what the market does, the market can only buy or sell. It can't do anything else on this possible earth. Nothing else the market can do other than buying or selling. So our ultimate goal, our ultimate aim is always to learn how to catch those areas where the market is most likely to buy from are most likely to sell from, and that is how we get our profits. So those are the areas we want to learn from. In this case, so the buyer want to get it at the higher low, and exit at higher highs. And for the sells, we want to get it at the lower highs and exit at the lower lows. That is our ultimate aim. So now that we have that out the way, we always refer to this on the 2-hour time frame. That is the one that I look for. People use 4 hour, 1 hour. Everyone can choose, they're different, but I'm telling you what works for me, and the results are there to prove it. So that is what works for me. And after I draw those now, and let me show you how I draw them now to mark them on the charts, just to have a visual representation. So in this case now, we see price broke this level of support right here, and we have one candle close below it. That would mean the price broke out of this, or broke this level of support. But then what I do to have a higher probability is I wait on a next candle to confirm that price stayed below that level of support. So you see, I have a break of structure right here, break of this support, and then I have a next candle to confirm. I always wait on that so I don't enter the market prematurely, because a lot of the times that candle can close there and the second one just does this, which would make the price not be a confirmed break of structure. So I have no problem to be patient and wait for it to confirm that it has stayed below that level of support. Because remember, patience pays. So if you want to get a pay, you have to be patient, and that is waiting on price to confirm the break of structure. So again, you see we have it now. One price close below. Don't worry about it going away, leave you. No, it can't leave you, because we are going to enter on the pullback. That is when we're not worried about this move that it makes. We're waiting on the market to commit to a direction first, and then we enter. So you see how we mark our market structure. That is exactly how we would do it. And then now I go on my 5-minute time frame to get the secret sauce. And remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the Code Mansion Boss link in the description to get the secret sauce masterclass. That has been going crazy. A lot of people has been getting a lot of results, which I'm going to show you proof of again. Plus proof is on my X profile. You know, we're not just making up things, because you're actually getting real results from our secret sauce zone and our secret sauce masterclass. So remember, link in the description for that. And let me show you now the secret sauce zone. The secret sauce zone would exactly be right here. I see them so quickly now because I've trained my eyes to see them. And you see how price push from this level of our secret sauce zone. Look, you barely get any drawdown because we'd wait on a confirmation right there. And this one, you barely got any drawdown. And you could have easily caught even a 1 to 4. Almost a 1 to 4, almost a 1 to 5. You could have caught on this trade, almost a 1 to 5. See, close to a 1 to 5 you could have caught on that trade, because you are entering exactly as the market pushes, and that is based on your stop loss. So almost a 1 to 5. And then again, let me go on this one now. We see price pushing from our secret sauce zone again. So you see, I catch them so quickly because I know exactly where they are. So if you want to get the secret sauce, remember, link the Code Mansion Boss. That's the only way that you can get it, because only me, you see, teaching the secret sauce. So like this again. So you see, you could have entered here again when price gave us that level of resistance at our secret sauce zone. And we see price push down again. You could have caught 1 to 3 this time, and if you had held from up here, you could have probably caught a 1 to 7. That is how we get in those crazy, ridiculous trades where price is just pushing so strong. Look at this. Imagine if you had held price all the way till down here. Yes, you'd have gotten the big trade. And that is how we get those. And you can pass your funded accounts and your challenge accounts and grow your personal accounts. So this is how we'd be looking. That is just a breakdown of how we would do that, and that is how you'd catch those trades. Let us look at what the market is doing now. So we see market close on Friday below this level of support, and if you're following the instruction on the video, you will have to wait now until to see if price makes a confirmed breaker structure now below this on the next 2-hour candle, which would be, so if the market opens at 5, then we'd have to wait on the candle, the 5 to 7 candle to close on the 2-hour. And then if it stays below that, then again, we look at our secret sauce zone and we wait on confirmation of there and it gives us, then we'll be taking a sell. So currently, we can't fully say the sell yet but it is, or bias is sells currently because when price close below, now we just need one to confirm it. So this would be our markup for the US30, the Dow Jones, what we'll be looking at. And in the week, I'll do a follow-up I'll show you some screenshots based on what the market is doing. So that is what we currently be waiting. We want the next candle to close below this to confirm that price stayed below this low, and then we look for a pullback to our secret sauce zone, and then price push down to we catch a trade, something like this, if we get that close below. Otherwise, we just have to wait until the proper market structure aligns itself, and then we'll be able to take advantage of the opportunities. So that is a breakdown of the US30, the Dow Jones, and it's the same strategy now I use on my VIX75. So I'm going to go over there. I'm actually currently in this trade right now. And same principle is being applied. Same principle is being applied. Or strong level of support resistance, or market structure on the 2-hour, and or secret sauce zone on the 5-minute, and the confirmation. So this is how we catch those trades. Let me show you how I caught this one. Same principle. How we caught this one on Friday. We caught this one on Friday, and then I posted a little small loss that I took, but price ended up pushing our way same way. So it doesn't mean that we're not going to take losses. It just means that we know how to get that win by following the proper formula, the proper strategy, and that is where the masterclass comes in. So remember, click the link in the description. So this is how we'll be looking. This is how we're looking, and that is how I caught that trade. Let me show you now. Same thing. Price created a breakout structure right here. So this little one is a breakout structure. We're counting everything, and then price broke below, and price confirmed that it broke below, and then I just went on the 5-minute, got my secret sauce zone. It's already there. And that is in I capitalize on a 1 to 3 on that one. So see, I entered there when price gave me the confirmation from my secret sauce zone. Gave me the confirmation. I entered, absolutely no pullback. That one was a very clean trade. Again, I entered this one, but I entered a little early, and then the market stopped me out and then push up. So, but you see, I even had a next secret sauce zone. So remember, link in description to get the secret sauce zone. You see how they play now. I don't have to say anything. You see the results. I post the results too when I'm actually in the trade. In the trades, because everyone can say what they would have done and what they could have done and what they should have done. But the real killers, the real traders are the ones that put their money and put their risk on the line. We're not just showing you these charts after. It's because I'm on the charts now, but the screenshots are there. I post them when I take my wins and I take my losses. Because remember, we still take losses, because sometimes we can kick you out and go in a way still, but we're talking about the overall principle. So that is how I caught those 3 trades. Same principle. How I caught this one that I'm currently in. Price did the same thing, broke below this little support here, and then one price confirmed that price stayed lower, and then I went and looked for my secret sauce zone, which was right here. And we see how price played there. I entered a little late because I woke up. When I woke up, I saw it right here, and because it had already confirmed, I just took it right away. But if I had been up, I would have took the trade from right here or right here, anywhere there. But it would be a little still the same region. So that is how we catch that trade. Currently now, we are in it, and you see how it is going. How we will do the markup now for this new 2 hour, because it closes in the next 43 minutes. We'd have to wait. So to catch a new trade, I would have to have this break of structure again, and then this close already. If this one closed to confirm it, then that would be a breaker structure again. That would be a breaker structure again, and then we'd wait for price to pull back to one of our secret sauce zone. Remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, link the Coleman Chan boss. That's the only way that you can get it. So click the link in the description for that, or reach out to me in my Telegram group. So that is how we're looking for this week's breakdown. And again, I'll do a follow up in the week. I showed you how I caught some trades, how you could have caught some trades, and just follow the strategy, follow the secret sauce masterclass, and you can get those results for yourself. Like what my guys are doing over here. One is almost passing his funded account. One turned 98 from 98 to 4K. I did mine from small account to growing. You see that they can follow result. A lot of people are getting results, sending me. Even in my family, we're getting results, show them and getting results. You can follow all that on my X page. Again, click link in the description. Hope you got a lot of value from this one. Go again, take out your pen, your pencil, your notepad, and rewatch it and do the thing for yourself so you can get the results and send them, and I can feature you in my breakdown and on my X channel and in my Telegram channel as well. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one this week. Blessings, more profits for this week and beyond. 2026 is our year. Team Coleman Chan.